And welcome back to this May 22nd, 2017 edition of the Hagman and Hagman Report. Hey, we've got a studio audience, which is rare. Everyone from the office has now filed into the studio. Even Jackie, my daughter, and the executive assistant for the office and studios is here for Diamond and Silk. What do you think of when we say diamond? When I say Diamond and Silk, what do you think of? I know automatically you think of two biological sisters from North Carolina, diamondandsilkinc.com, diamondandsilkinc.com. Internet sensations, a voice of truth out there in the chaos, the chaos of just junk. They bring sanity. They bring sanity to an otherwise chaotic and insane world. Diamond and Silk, welcome to the Hagman and Hagman Report.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, it's great. It's great to have you, and it's great. Now I gotta go to Jackie, my daughter. She wants to say hello to you. She works in the back office or in the office. So Jackie, here they are. Here they are.
Is it weird that I'm
Hey, Jackie.
I'm almost kind of like starstruck. You guys are like so inspiring and really cool, and I love all your videos.
Inspiring is the word. So, if we can ask, and my son, of course, over here as well, Joe Hagman, what inspired you to do what you're doing? That's kind of what Jackie and I were talking. Jackie's like, what made him do this, and how did everything catch on? Because you're doing fantastic stuff.
Wow. Well, I just got tired of what I was seeing on television.
That's right.
President Trump, Donald Trump came along. He was announcing he was running for president.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching it on TV. I called Silk. I said, girl, cut on your TV. I know it's turn on your TV, but I told her, cut on your TV, girl.
Yeah.
Donald Trump is announcing he's running for president.
And I stopped what I was doing. I turned on my TV.
And then she called me back halfway through. She said, girl, this is going to be the next president of the United States.
That's right.
So we started talking about Donald Trump, and we saw how the media started bashing him, throwing him under the bus, calling him out of his name. We didn't like it. So what we did was pick up that video and started talking about it.
That's right. We didn't know all of y'all was going to see it, though.
Right.
So that's when you started and how you started?
Well, we already had our Viewers View YouTube channel. We had that back in 2014, the end of 2014. And we didn't have no more than about 10 people on the channel.
Right.
So we would just talk about just stuff that we saw in the media that we didn't like. But when President Trump, then Donald Trump came along, it was like somebody needed to take up for him because nobody was taking up for him. Now, we ain't never met him. We didn't really know him. We knew he played on The Apprentice, but that was pretty much it.
Right.
We started talking, all of you people started hearing, and then the rest is history. It just snowballed into this.
I love it, man. I'll tell you, it's great because you offer, and by the way, folks, diamondandsilkinc.com is their website, and Diamond and Silk special guests for this segment. So proud to have them, glad to have them. So that's kind of how you really became the sensations that you are today. I mean, not the only reason, but that kind of gave you that octane boost, I guess, is following Donald Trump. Any blowback at all? Anything that you weren't expecting?
Well, you know what? We found that the more they hate, the more we educate.
That's
and
right.
We let people know that you can no longer vote for a system that keeps handing you crumbs.
That's right.
And see, we used to be lifelong Democrats, and we switched our party to Republican just to vote for Donald Trump in the primaries and go on to vote for him in the general election.
Mm-hmm.
We even started something back in 2015, of September 2015, called the Ditch and Switch Now, because we wanted more Democrats to switch their party just to vote for Donald Trump in the primaries and the general election. So listen, we love his message, everything that he's talking about, and it makes sense. It makes sense for our country.
Yes.
So we didn't focus on the hate. We educate to let them know why they can't vote for a system like that no longer.
And I always say we do not entertain other people's pain. We put their name on the wall of shame.
That's what we do.
Oh man, I love it. I'd like to put you guys in my back pocket, or at least a recording. This is what we need. Isn't this what we need? We need that cohesiveness and singleness of purpose, really, to punch through the hate that's out there and to elevate this country.
Yeah, absolutely. We have to punch through the hate, the stereotypes. I know when you look at us, you may think that, oh, well, they supposed to do this, they supposed to act like this. But let me tell you something. There's more Democrats that's conservative than you know. We just were conditioned to vote one way. And what we realize is that we don't need the media feeding us a narrative. We can feed ourselves. We can vote for whoever we wanted to vote for.
That's right.
And that's why you can say we invented that Trump train.
We invented the
we
Trump
were on
train.
the Trump train from day one.
That's right.
You go.
I want to ask you guys, have you ever seen a presidential campaign like the one we just went through?
Never in my
no.
life. We've never seen
Never.
anything, never experienced anything like this here. And I always say they can blame the Russia, you better blame God.
That's
because
right.
we got out and we voted.
Yes.
We voted for these men. We voted for this man, these men,
Right.
this man. We voted for him. We wanted everybody to vote for him because what he was saying made sense.
That's
we have
right.
to secure our borders. Don't you secure your house?
Don't you?
Ain't that White House secure? Then
Isn't
why isn't America House secure?
That's
We
right.
have to have jobs where our citizens here are thriving
Yes.
and not just surviving.
Mhm.
We can bring us some opportunity.
That's
you
right.
know, if you give me a fish, all you're going to do is make me fat because I'm going to eat. But if you show me
Mhm.
how to fish, I can catch them all day long
That's
myself.
right. And lose some weight.
That's right. So what we wanted was opportunities.
Yes.
And President Trump was talking our language.
That's right.
And the thing is, he didn't waver and he didn't back down. And I love it. I love it when a man don't waver.
Yes.
Say what you need to say it how you need to say it. And we support him. We supported him then. We supported him now. And we love him. We love him as our president and everything that he's doing for our country.
Man, I'll tell you something. How refreshing is that? So now I know that you've got a 9:00 p.m. Eastern time. I believe this to be the case, and correct me if I'm wrong. At 9:00 tonight, you're going to be on Facebook Live. Is that correct?
That's right. We do
correct.
our Facebook Live every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So just search Diamond and Silk, and you can come on there live with us, and we talk about the current events. You know, if you haven't heard what's happening in Manchester, England, with this explosion and possible fatalities. And these are things that we need to discuss and talk about.
That's right.
And we have real people. These are real people.
Yes.
These are real people that we're talking to. So we are always excited about
It's
doing
exciting.
our Facebook Live.
Yes.
Well, if you don't mind giving us a little bit of insight, a couple of things. You mentioned Manchester, horrific terrorist
Yeah.
attack again. You know, thoughts. I mean, we when is this going to stop?
You know, I don't know. I don't know. And citizens, you have to look at who you're voting into to these different offices.
Right.
If they don't have if they're not worried about your safety, then you don't need to vote them in. The one thing that I can appreciate about our president, President Trump, is that he was concerned about the American people's safety.
That's right.
That is his number one priority.
Mhm.
And you have to have leaders that is concerned about that. You can't have leaders that's just opening up the door, letting anybody come in, and you don't know how to properly vet these people. And then now we
Right.
have an explosion. People are children, babies, teenagers are dead for no reason, just for going to a concert and enjoying themselves. So that have to stop. We can't keep having this here narrative again and again and again.
Right.
These leaders are going to have to wake up.
That's right.
Amen to that. All right. Do you think Donald Trump has only been in office, what,
27, 130 days?
His challenge is obviously he's facing this wall of opposition. What do you think about that? I mean, I've never seen a previous president stay in and create this shadow apparatus like President Obama is doing. Any comments on that and the opposition that Donald Trump is facing? Can he survive and break through that? I'm sure he can.
Oh, absolutely.
We-
Yeah, he's going to survive. He's going to survive and
Oh,
break
yes.
through it. I think it's a sad day in America when you have the previous president trying to take down a sitting president.
That's right.
That's what's sad about it. It is time for Obama, Barack Hussein Obama, to go into the sunset.
Yes.
He's already done his 8 years.
Mhm.
We have already elected who we wanted. We have President Trump now.
That's
so
right.
now let him lead. And it's so sad with the leaks coming out of the White House. Those things are sad to me. It just makes me sad.
It is.
And it seems like the media is more concerned about these gotcha stuff. Oh, what did he do this here? They're more concerned about some conspiracy theory writing that kind of stuff instead of the truth.
Right.
And that's what's so ridiculous. And some of these media outlets need to be held accountable for printing classified information. Because the real crime here is people leaking out
Leaking.
stuff to the media. That
That's
is a
right.
crime because that can get people killed.
Right.
Amen. All right. Have you been in contact at all with the Trump administration? Anyone from the Trump administration? I'm just curious.
We were just up there. When did we go up there? We were just at the White House for the Easter egg
Yeah.
event. We was up there. Then.
About 3 or 4 weeks
Listen,
ago.
our president, he knows that. He know Diamond and Silk fully supports him, and we are
100%.
behind him. He
Yes.
knows that. And so we're going to be out here supporting him, supporting his message,
Right.
and supporting his agenda and spreading that and passing that along.
That's right.
That's what we're going to use our voices for.
Amen. Yeah, rumor has it that you both are up for ambassadorships to, that's all right. Yeah, we don't want to take your time up anymore, but we're so thrilled to have you. And again, my daughter Jackie, and of course, executive assistant in the office, just so happy, and of course, the people from the office, just loving you,
Oh,
you. So,
we love
Thank
y'all
you, Paul.
for
We
it.
love
Thank
you
you.
for it. Thank you so much.
any closing inspiration that you could give to us in our audience?
You know what? Stop paying attention to people that's trying to feed you a narrative and take down our president.
That's right.
We voted for him. We need to stand beside him, behind him, and support his agenda.
Mhm.
And no matter what the media say, you stand behind your president 100%, just like Diamond and Silk.
That's right. And no weapon that is formed against our president shall prosper.
That's right.
All right, Jackie, I'm going to give you the last word. Jackie, your biggest fan, arguably, and she was saying, "Oh, tell me it's true that Diamond and Silk are going to be on tonight." So, Jackie, last word. It's up to you.
Okay. Hi, guys. I don't know if you guys can see me or not.
Sure. Yep.
No? Okay. That's okay. I just wanted to talk about your store because I was looking at it earlier and I saw that you guys added some pins and you have a bunch of t-shirts and your tumblers. Your tumblers was something I was really interested in. So just if you could go over all the stuff
I
you have in
can't
your
hear.
store, that'd be great.
Oh, okay. You didn't hear that?
I didn't hear
No, we can't
anything.
hear.
Okay.
Jackie, you want to use it?
Jackie was asking about
let
your
me run
store.
Hold on a second.
Oh, okay. Now they can hear.
Can you hear me
Okay.
now?
Go ahead, Jackie.
I
Repeat
can
that.
hear you.
Hi.
Hey, Jackie.
Hi. I love you guys.
We
I just
you
wanted
are.
to go over your store a little bit. I saw that you guys added some new pins, some Trump pins. I thought those were really cool. You have t-shirts and your tumblers. If you guys could talk about those, because I love those tumblers.
Yes. Okay. Our latest pin is our Women United for Trump pin.
That's right.
And as you know, we created that back in 2016 around the summer
Mhm.
because we thought it was important that people know that, hey, President Trump have women that love him and stand behind him.
That's
so
right.
we want everyone to go and purchase you a Women United for Trump pin. There's free shipping and handling. Go to the Diamond and Silk store.com
That's
to,
right.
to purchase that. And just browse the store and other stuff you can purchase too if you would like.
Yes.
There you go, Jackie.
Sounds good.
All right. Diamond and Silk. How gracious both of you are, and what an inspiration you are to all of the conservatives out there, moral, spiritual conservatives. Thank you so very much for your appearance, for your gracious gift of time tonight, and we really appreciate it. And we're going to be following you and promoting your voice far and wide.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Thank you for having us.
All right. God bless you. Folks,
God bless you.
that Diamond and Silk, how great was that? And they're great ladies. 9:00 Monday nights, Facebook Live, and you might think, and I would just want to clarify something here in the wake of their appearance. You might think, well, what value, what news value, or what value did their appearance? I'm going to say this much. I truly believe that we need, as a nation and as a people, and especially the conservatives, but the Christian conservatives, we need the inspiration. We need the cohesiveness. We need to come together, not tear each other down. And when we can find Diamond and Silk, and Jackie, you can pipe in here too, because you and I and Joe, I mean, we've all had these conversations.
What do you mean? Like about?
Well, we've had the conversations about the lack of unity. It seems like not just the Republicans, but the conservatives and the Christian conservatives, it's hard to work together. It seems like no one wants to play nice with one another, and Diamond and Silk coming on here, to me, is not just an inspiration, but it's an instruction that yeah, we can play nice. It's an inspiration that we can. You all right?
Yeah, sorry.
All right. She's over there choking. But I think there's value to that. To bring Diamond and Silk on, there's value to them as a team, as an internet sensation. And they've got what 300,000 followers, or half a million followers. So the bottom line here, and Joe, I mean, the takeaway message, at least from me, is well, Jackie, I think she hairball, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Definitely.
all right. But
No, there is value.
I think that we need to look at them and look at how they're.
Everybody that has a different perspective of life and current events, and you can have different perspectives, even based on the same facts. And I mean, for as many people, I want to speak out. Anybody who wants to start a YouTube channel or an outlet where they can voice their own opinions, I think it's a good idea. You can never have too many opinions. You can never have too many people sharing their opinions. When you have people that stop sharing their opinions, that's when the narrow-minded thinking comes in. Kind of like how the three major news networks were for 30, 40, 50 years. They controlled the narrative, and as long as that happens, you're not going to get the diversity of thinking and the brains working together. And a lot of times you'll see something on a video, and I can pick up right from there. And not having heard that on the news, not having read that in articles, somebody throws something out, and you pick up right there, understanding what they're saying, and it leads you down a different path. So you just never know, and it's always good to have those differing opinions.
That's right. And Jackie, what attracted you to them? Because we complain, guys my age complain about Generation X, or your generation. You guys aren't awake, and you're just lazy. But no, not everyone. It shouldn't paint with that broad of a brush. But what kind of got your attention?
I mean, isn't this kind of like the point of America for everyone? I mean, everyone is entitled to have their own opinion, and everyone's entitled to whatever. But once you stop being respectful, that's when it becomes a problem.
Yes.
So when people are respectful in like a relatable way, in a really nice way, which is what Diamond and Silk are, they're respectable and they're nice, and they say, don't hate, which is the whole point, which is why that's what I like. And, people, you can have a different opinion, but be rude about it. And that's just not what
right.
we should be doing. Like the people who walked out of Mike Pence's speech.
Oh, yeah.
That's
graduation. He was given a
Notre Dame
commencement speech at Notre Dame graduation, and students turned their back on him and walked out.
Yeah. Quite a few. I think maybe 3 or 4 dozen. Yeah,
it's pretty crazy.
So, and you know what, Jackie? I think you're right too, to the extent that isn't it funny that the very people who claim to be anti-fascists are the very people who are saying you can't talk or shut up, trying to stop those people from talking. But when you look at Diamond and Silk, you look at people. Well, as you said, they're very. I think very few people would disagree with them, or could be disagreeable with them. Maybe their political ideology, but certainly not their approach, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. I know.
Yep.
Overall, yeah. Thanks. All right, but thank you, Jackie, for for that and for coming on. I just thought they're great people.
They're
Now,
my favorite.
eh,
I would love to do a show like that. I think that'd be really cool.
exactly. Now, how many? Here's my last question to you. One thing I didn't ask you before the show: how many videos have you seen of them? I mean, dozens. I'm sure, right?
Yeah, of course.
What sticks out? The one thing that sticks out about them to you?
What I just said, the fact that they're respectable.
Okay.
And they're actually really funny. I
Their humor.
laugh at their videos all the time. Every video.
I was searching for
I mean, I
the
don't
humor answer.
Sorry, Dad, but I don't really laugh at you. I laugh. They're funny.
No, wait a
and
second. She laughs at me. Okay.
I do.
I hear, yuck in the background. No, but it's right. It's their humor, and especially today, in today's world, with all of the junk that we're seeing and all the garbage that we're seeing out there, you need that humor, don't we? I mean, we need that humor. And you're right. That's what I was fishing for, is that humor. All right. Jackie, thanks.
Welcome.
Folks, thanks for coming in. You're dismissed now. 3. And my neighbor. Renee brought you down. Oh, my wife brought him down. Okay. Nice. Okay. All right. We're keeping our eyes on the situation in Manchester, of course. And by the way, I want to thank John Robertson for setting that up, working so hard to set that interview up. Thank you. And thank you, Diamond and Silk. Send them a message on Twitter or Facebook. Just let them know you heard them or saw them on Hagmann and Hagmann, and what a great team they are. We are keeping our eyes on that terrorist attack in Manchester. At least 20. Do you have an updated number?
No, on the dredge it says 20 plus dead.
Right.
More than 50. Yeah, more than anywhere from 50 to a few hundred injured. There are also reports of a gunman outside of a hospital right in downtown Manchester.
Right.
Which I'm not sure if that's related to this or not. There was also reports of a secondary bomb being found in the train station.
Okay.
Right behind the arena that was undetonated. And they are saying that this is a suicide bomber, obviously Muslim. And we don't know what the status of any arrest being made. I don't see nothing, so I'm not sure. There was some arrest made, but it's not confirmed or not whether it's related to the terrorist attack. And again, folks who might have missed it, Manchester, UK, at a concert, Ariana Grande,
Yes.
at her concert, as soon as it was over, a bomb was detonated, a nail bomb was detonated inside the exit entranceways, apparently, where the box office thing is, where you buy your tickets. And just there's videos of the aftermath of the chaos, of police coming in, of people bleeding, of people with blood on them that are, circulating around social media right now. But aside from the 20 dead and the number, a massive number injured, and this being a suicide terrorist attack, there is not much else being confirmed right now. So this will be an ongoing story. And if there was a secondary device, I also read tweets about the police in New York going on high alert, and elsewhere across parts of Europe going on high alert because of this incident. I don't know if they have information that they think there's going to be another similar like attack somewhere else, but that's
I'm
the
sure
way
they've
that
got intelligence. It's sad that
as on the heels of Trump being in Saudi Arabia, opening the new global counterterrorism center that just happened yesterday, I believe, or today, and then him in Israel,
and then he flew from Saudi Arabia, and folks, that says a lot. Donald Trump as president flying from Riyadh to Israel has a lot of symbolic meaning behind it. In fact, I'm not sure if, and maybe people can help me out on this. I don't believe any president took that trip from Riyadh to Israel. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but the symbolic part of that alone, in today's in the 21st century,
nobody's going to be
impact.
Flying from Israel to Rome to meet the Pope.
Right. So think about this. And my question is this, and I don't know how many people saw the video. I don't believe. Well, that's just to me. That's
today. I don't know what that was.
But I'm referring to upon meeting the King Abdullah, so he didn't bow. I didn't see him bow. Now he bent down when he was given that medal. That I don't believe that to be a bow. And of course, his wife had actually shaken hands with the Saudi officials, which is not traditionally done in Saudi Arabia. So he's not broken protocol as the progressives would like you to believe, but he's actually, in my view, put his own imprimatur, or I shouldn't say that. He put his own, he made his own rules on this trip, I believe, and said, no, we're not doing this. We are not. So to those people who call President Donald Trump a misogynist or against women, think about what he just did there. Think about how Melania, how his wife, the First Lady, approached this trip and approached the dignitaries, in quotation marks, the Saudis, at this meeting. I think it sends a terrific message, especially for those people who are, especially for women. I mean, this has a very pro-women message. Meanwhile, the Rachel Maddows, of course, of the world and her ilk will depict this as some sort of gaffe or affront to protocol. When I believe in this case, I believe it to be deliberate and sending a message. Jackie, before you have to leave, you got about one minute, less than a minute, I think.
Okay.
Because we don't have a program clock yet, Eric. Closing thoughts on things, anything? Because you don't come on that often.
I do not. But what do you want me to talk about?
Well, direction. Here in the 60 seconds, you know that we're making changes. John's going to be coming in.
Can I ignore that and just,
you can say whatever you want.
I was just going to say about the concert bombing.
Yes.
Which you were just talking about. I don't know if you mentioned this earlier, but I was at one of her concerts. Don't judge me, people. She's a good singer. Okay. I was at one of her concerts earlier this year. And I just want to say that it could be any of us. Like, this could happen to any of us. It's scary, isn't it?
We've got listeners in the UK. We've got listeners in Manchester. In fact,
all over the world.
Jack's friend, Debbie, you know her. She's from Manchester.
Yeah. That's scary.
It's here, folks. It is in this country, and you're right. And I'm glad you pointed that out. It could be any one of us. Because Islamic terrorism, and that's exactly what it is, Islamic terrorism, is in this country. And by the way, who created ISIS? That's right. That's right. I think, I do believe the United States, the Western intelligence agencies are behind ISIS. Coming up, Steve Quayle, Dr. Michael Lake. And by the way, The Sharif Imperative, great book, his latest book, The Sharif Imperative. I wrote the foreword to that. I'm very honored to be able to say that. Coming right up, right after this.